We are under the lights this evening as we get you. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder, George.
And we are underway here in the Bronx as the first pitch of the evening is taken for ball one. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. 3-0 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he lays off ball four, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game. At the plate, Cody Bellinger. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit hard to the right side, and that's through for a hit. The relay. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for two. So coming to the plate, one ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. DeYoung fields it cleanly. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and two away following the RBI ground ball. Ball one to start the at-bat. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Throws him for strike three, and that retires. Here's D. Gordon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. The windup and the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike two. Now here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses ball one.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
Hit out towards second. Dozier fields it cleanly, and that's out number one. Now at the plate, Lorenzo Cain, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bat.
Right fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. Cain runs. In there, now the throw. Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. Pulled toward right center field. Cruz on the move. 2 down. Edwin Encarnacion now. First pitch on its way. Runners off for second. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Moving under it, Cruz. And that ends the inning. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Left fielder,
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. Here's Brian Dozier now. Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike. One out, nobody on. Ball one.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. DeYoung gathers it in, and quickly there are two away. Digging in, Jonathan Schoop. He'll work on keeping it. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Schoop, who's nicknamed Mamba, manning the hot corner down at third in today's game, although he's primarily considered a second baseman.
You know, this is an interesting one. I'd be interested in two things here. A, is he still using the glove that he uses at second base? And B, does he have enough arm strength to go over to third base? Because until you go backhand on that left side of the infield and turn and burn and throw, as opposed to second.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop. Here's Joey Gallo now. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning.
Center fielder.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Back goes Springer. Still ranging back. Gone! Now at the plate, Paul DeYoung. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back up the middle. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Seager. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. At the plate, Brian McCann will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. High in the air into shallow left center. Cespedes is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Now batting, Didi Gregorius. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Worley shading to his right. 1 down. So here now is the pitcher, Zach Greinke. First pitch of the at-bat. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit back toward the mound. Gordon is up with it. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
2 balls and a strike to count. And he misses again. Ball 3. Greinke leads off first with 1 away. Flying toward right center. In there, a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Wills foul for strike one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And both runners will score as they've taken the lead here at 3-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pitch outside, the throw. Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Runners on first with one down. On the move again from first. He swings and misses. Throw down. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. Throw won't get him. Scorched to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strike one to start the at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. Smoke toward the hole. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Cruz rounds the corner and is headed home. And he can't get back to third. A blunder. Striding in, Vance Worley. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And a bit of a high 3 to him on the way. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. Digging in for his second at-bat, Lorenzo Cain.
Lorenzo Cain.
Four to 1's our score here in inning number 3. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
And Dozier will put this one. Ready for another chance, Brian Dozier, as we begin the top of the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Kiermaier is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Stowe. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Cain is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Into the box, Didi Gregorius. First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. And he fouls this one off.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Sent out to straightaway center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this. Striding in once again, Kevin Kiermaier. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Kevin Kiermaier.
Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike 1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Edwin Encarnacion now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. One out, nobody on. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's Joey Gallo now. He's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Zach Greinke. He'll start off the fifth in this one.
Pitcher, Zach Greinke.
First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. To first. Fielded by Encarnacion. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Here's George Springer. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Hit to short. DeYoung's got it. On to first, and there were 2 down. Ready for another shot now, Cody Bellinger. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Gordon is there. On to Encarnacion at first. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. High pop-up. Greinke waits on it. He's got it 1 away. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hit hard up the middle. Taken in by Gregorius. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home fifth. So digging in now, Vance Worley. He's for 1. Colby Rasmus will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch in.
Now pitching, Ernesto.
Digging in to try it again. And Gary Sanchez, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nelson Cruz. He singled his last time up.
They want to.
Hold that thought, as this one is deep down the line in left, hooking, but it's a fair ball, home run. Here's Yoenis Cespedes, 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up, then followed that with a base hit. And this is taken outside for ball 1. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's Brian Dozier now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. The 0-1. Dribbled up the line. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. Here's Jonathan Scope now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Strike called. Now the throw down. Dozier at second with 2 down. Tapper up the line. That's a foul ball. Grounded to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, D. Gordon. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Slow bouncer to the right side. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single. Digging in once again, Kevin Kiermaier. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Under it is Cruz now for out number 2. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Bounced weakly near the plate, but it's foul, strike 1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Riding in once again, Joey Gallo. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. And a surprising intentional walk here from the dugout, as that will now load the bases. Hit in the air down the right field line. Cruz on the move. 1 run is scored. And that'll get over the wall, in fact, so 2 runs will score, but not the 3rd. Liner towards second, but right there is the second base. Ready for another shot now, Didi Gregorius. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. So it was a strikeout swinging. Didi Gregorius was down for the first out in the 7th inning.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Here's George Springer. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
After that slider away, he must have set his sights out there because he took that fastball in.
Oh, look at the diving stop in time. Ready once again, Brian McCann. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Out of the plate.
Number 49, Ernesto.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a soft liner, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot. So the batting order turns over now and set to go D. Gordon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Soft liner towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Dozier onto the grass, and that's the second out of the inning. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Cespedes, but he won't get there. It falls in. And the runner will score from second. Long throw to third. And Edwin Encarnacion now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Chad Green takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The pitch. Slider. Good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Here now the 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Ready for another chance. Gary Sanchez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, Nelson Cruz. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball that just misses inside. The 1-0 home. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Now the 1-1 pitch. He's in there for strike number 2. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And as it turns out, here's Joey Gallo now. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
Center fielder, Joey
High fly
Gallo.
ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Into the box now, Paul DeYoung. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cespedes is there. 2 down. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cespedes is after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Here's Brian Dozier now, and his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th.
Second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Here's the first pitch to him. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Hard hit ball to short. DeYoung fields it cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. In there, strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gallo has it in his tracks. 2 gone. Into the box.
Didi Gregorius.
He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit out towards second. Towards second, Gordon is there. On to Encarnacion. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Turned on down the line. Bellinger brings it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. In for his Ketel Marte will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chopped weakly up the first base line. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Here's D. Gordon now. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. 1-0 the count. Possible winning run on first, one man away. And there he goes towards second. 1-1 the count. This is skied into short left center. Cespedes is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Standing in, Lorenzo Cain. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's running. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Kelvin Herrera takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Chad Green. Jim Edmonds is up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frame. Comes set and the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Herrera is an absolute flamethrower, of course. You don't have to watch him long before that radar gun really pops and catches your eye.
This is what we're looking for in today's game. We're looking for velocity, and this guy is D-E-L-O. Velo lights up a radar gun, and he can hit triple digits, and that's one of the reasons why everybody likes to watch this guy throw.
1 out, nobody on. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. High in the air out to center field. Gallo has a read on it. 2 gone. Stepping in, Cody Bellinger. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Bounce to first. Taken in by Encarnacion. The tag, and he is out. Roberto Osuna comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Osuna stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slurve, a 2-seamer, a changeup, and a cutter. The 1-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Coming to the plate now, Kevin Kiermaier. The winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch. Kane runs. Now a bunt attempt here. Only play will be to first, so there you go. The possible winning run is into scoring position now on the sacrifice. So here's the cleanup hitter, Edwin Encarnacion, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. So striding forward now, Joey Gallo, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Now the 2-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He bats with 2 outs, and Dylan Betances trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. 0-1 the count. Punched hard the other way. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. And he will make it back in there. He's safe at third. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Seager. A 2-out hit and win it. Fastball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Zach Britton answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The 0-1. Popped him up. Scope has room in foul territory. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
The 1-2 is low and outside for a ball.
I got to count 2-2.
The 2-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Kane going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's Nelson Cruz now.
Nelson Cruz.
And they'll issue the intentional walk here. Interesting decision with the bases empty and 1 away. Riding in once again, Yoenis Cespedes. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Count remains at 0-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Popped high in the air. Gordon has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in once again, Brian Dozier. There are 2 gone, and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Gallo is there, makes the catch. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Now the 1-0. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Springer has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Striding in, Kelvin Herrera. First delivery to him on the way. Way in front of a great slider that time. Ready with the 0-1. Hit out towards second. And that's the second out. Ready once again, D. Gordon. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. High pop-up. Dozier over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's Jonathan Scope now.
Leading off for the Kings, third baseman, Jonathan Scope.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little bouncer. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. And it's 1-2. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Didi Gregorius will be next. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone. Here's Didi Gregorius. He was retired via the ground ball. First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. Set to deal on a ball and two strikes. Hit on the ground out to short. DeYoung gathers it in. Throw on to first, two gone. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Zach Britton. Mike Moustakas will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Kane is under it, and that retires. David Robertson will be summoned. Set. Here it comes. Just a tick behind for a strike. Bounced slowly back toward the mound. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single. Ready for another chance. Edwin Encarnacion. The winning run at second. However, the double play in order here. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball one. The 1-0. Missed with a breaking ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Joey Gallo, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch. Low for ball one. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. High in the air into shallow left center. Cespedes is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Ready for another shot now. DeYoung. Here's the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. In the air now out to right field. Dozier is there to make the catch. And here's George Springer. It was a flyout.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
No balls and a strike to count. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Look into McCann, the 1-1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Here's the first pitch. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike 1. As a look, now the pitch. Bunt attempt misses. The throw down. Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gallo going back on it. Still going back. And they take the lead. It's gone. Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far.
Your attention, please. Now pitching. Santiago Garcia.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
2-1 the count. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Following next is Nelson Cruz. He waits on deck. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Right fielder. Nelson.
Fly ball out toward right field. Gordon moving to his left. 1 out. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He got under 1 and popped out his last time up. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. Sanchez stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a line drive, but that's a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Still only 1 out in the inning. They'll try it again from first. Popped him up. Encarnacion is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Dozier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Kane going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track. Leading off the inning, Kyle Seager, and they'll need him to get something going here. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Pulled toward right center field. Springer has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. So here now. The pitcher. Alex Bregman will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 2, Alex Bregman.
Hit back toward the mound. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Digging in now, D. Gordon comes into this appearance 1 for 6 on the ball game. Josh Hader takes the mound to try to get out of this match. Jose Altuve will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. The short hit hard, and that's through for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away. In now is Lorenzo Cain, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And now everybody's running. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Stepping in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game.
Kevin Kiermaier.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. 0-1 the count. And the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. A play at the plate. He's safe at the plate. And we are once again tied in extra innings. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Schoen is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more. Josh Comenter is going to finally make an appearance in this one as he'll take over in the 14th inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Leading off for the Kings.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Beyond. Onto the grass. 1 down. Here's Didi Gregorius. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Second base. Number 27.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Coming in on it is Cain. He can't get there as it falls in. The pitcher, Josh Hader, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Tapped up the first baseline. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Pitch out, nothing doing. Runner going a second time. A pitch out. The throw. And he's safe. Now the 2-1. Grounded up to first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. We'll try it one more time for second. It's strike 3 called. The throw. Here's George Springer. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and that ends the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Left side of the infield into the shift. Gregorius is there, and there's 1 down now. At the plate, Joey Gallo. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Joey Gallo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Gallo swings, and this one is crushed out to right field. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Springer is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away. Stepping in, Paul DeYoung. 2 hits in 6 tries for him thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. And that means the inning stays alive with 2 away for Kyle Seager. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, looking to finally get into the hit column here. No luck in 6 tries so far. Hit back up the middle. On to first, and we're headed for a 15th. Ready to take his hacks again, Cody Bellinger, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First offering on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. And that's in there, base hit. So digging in now, Gary Sanchez. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. Ball 1. Count even now at 1-1. Bellinger's off and running. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
On to Encarnacion, and they get them both. A double play. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Here's the first pitch. Pop high in the air. Seager is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Into the box now, Brian McCann. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 1 away. Striding into the box, Josh Comenter. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a high pop-up. Under it, Gregorius, and that's out number 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Altuve. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Bouncer up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And Lorenzo Cain on deck loves to see that. It means he'll hit here as well. Here's the first pitch. And a swinging bunt up the line. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Sanchez is there to make the catch, and that. Here's Brian Dozier now as he's set to go to lead off the top half. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Loud contact by Dozier and a ball with carry to left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Scope. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. This one also hit deep to left field. Cain going back to the track, and it's gone as they add still another. Here's Didi Gregorius. He comes into this appearance 1 for 6 on the ball game. No outs, nobody on. lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Kane. But he won't get to it. It drops in behind him. Around second. He's on his way to third. And they're right back in business again. He's in with a triple. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Josh Hader. Although there are Roenis Elias. He's waited a long time, but he'll come on to work in the 16th inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded back up the middle. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Hader gets his lead at first, nobody out. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Read this one almost in the books. The story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage there.
Gallo comes on now, and he has it one down. Digging in from the belt, the pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. 3 runs already home here. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
And he is out on the tag. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. He was a double play victim last time around. And this one gets away. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. The 1-2. Fouled away. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Out of a stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Count remains full.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one without a doubt is gone. Riding in once again, Nelson Cruz. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him.
Nelson Cruz.
Brandon Morrow has waited a long time, but he'll come on to work in the 16th inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Hit sharply on the ground. Throw in time for the third. Edwin Encarnacion now. He was a ground out victim last time up.
First baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Springer has a read on it. 1 down. Ready for another chance? Joey Gallo. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Tough slider down low for a strike. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. On to first, and that's your ball game. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great...